Hello everybody and welcome to my NBA playoff predictions. Obviously I am recording this on the second day of the playoffs, but I mean, it's a series. It's not gonna really change my opinion on anything. Let's just get right into it. Starting in the West, I mean, Thunder, easy sweep. I'm recording this during their first game against the Grizzlies. I could see the Grizzlies taking one. I don't think I'm gonna predict that the Grizzlies are gonna take one, but I'm not gonna be even a little surprised if they take one in Memphis. But let's be honest, Thunder probably making the finals, but yeah, no, Thunder far and away the best team in the NBA right now, at least in my opinion. Next, the Warriors and the Rockets, one of the more interesting series. Obviously, the 7th seed largely, at least what I've seen, has been predicted to win, just with more experience. They've looked, I mean, better recently. You know, they didn't start out as hot, but then they got better. And the Rockets are a very young team that's going to be good in the future, but aren't great right now. And personally, I think it'll be a close series. I think the Rockets could push it to 6, but I do think that the Warriors are going to win in 6, maybe 5. I could see Rockets pushing it to 7. I don't see the Rockets winning, however. Now for the tough series, starting with the easier one, Timberwolves, Lakers, and obviously nobody's giving the Timberwolves a chance, which I think is a little crazy. I do personally think that the Lakers are going to win, but how they do it, I don't think it's going to be Lakers in 5, you know? I don't think it's going to be Lou Dort Child Support, Supreme Court, Lakers in 5. I don't think in any of that. I think, I mean, with the way that Anthony Edwards has been talking, no way he's just going to let that happen, right? But I think the Lakers are a better team anyway. I just don't see how you can really beat LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and even Austin Reeves. Why not add him in there? In, you know, the playoffs, in a playoff series. Like, they're going to get games on you, and I think it'll be very even. It'll definitely be very even. I think it'll probably be 2-2 by the time we get to out of Minnesota. But I do think that it'll probably be Lakers in 7. Totally could see the Timberwolves winning. I would not be surprised. I would be a little surprised, but I don't think it's going to be this insane blowout that everyone has the Lakers winning by. And I also don't think Anthony Edwards' predictions are going to be 100% correct by saying that the Timberwolves are going to beat the Lakers. But I think it'll be a mix of both, with the Lakers coming out on top. Now, this is the series I am by far the most excited for. We already had a great game 1 in overtime. Nuggets ended up pulling it out. And, I mean, 2 hot teams, the best player in the world, the MVP, or should be the MVP, Nikola Jokic, is on the Nuggets. And that's the main the reason I bring all that up is that I don't really see Nikola losing. Like, obviously, Russell Westbrook, other guys, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, they're very good as well. Obviously, Clippers are hot. It's just the main thing is that Kawhi Leonard, he's very good. Playoff James Harden, is that going to be a thing? Wasn't really a thing in game 1. And I don't think I think he's going to be good. Like, Clippers obviously have a very good team. They're very, very even with the Nuggets, in my opinion. I think it will be Nuggets in 7. I think it could be 2-1 Clippers at a point in time, or maybe 2-1 Nuggets. But I think at the end of the day, I think the Nuggets are just a better basketball team. They have a better player. They have the best player in the world, and I don't see him losing. Honestly, this is one of the toughest series because I don't want either of them to lose. Like, same with the Lakers Timberwolves, I don't want either of them to lose. So, man, I don't know. I think I feel safe about going Nuggets, but would not even be slightly surprised if Clippers ended up winning in 6 or 7. But I'm going Nuggets. Then we have the Cavaliers 4-0ing the Heat. I don't think the Heat even have a slight shot at one game. Maybe in Miami, it's just a random one where the Cavs aren't hot, but come on. Cavaliers in 4, not even thinking about it. Once again, Celtics in 4. I think Magic honestly have a harder chance of getting a game on the Celtics than the Heat do on the Cavs. It's going to be Cavs Celtics in the East Finals, but we'll get to that in a second. Celtics in 4. Now for one of the more fun series. Obviously, game 1 was pretty good. Knicks ended up blowing them out by the end. But, I mean, it was close for a while. And it'll be a very, very, very good series, in my opinion. I think that the Pistons could push it to 6. I don't think they're getting past that, though. I don't think the Knicks are a great... Like, I don't think they're a title contender. But they're better than the Pistons. The Pistons have basically negative playoff experience. They were 14 goddamn wins last season. This team is not winning a playoff game. Well, a playoff series the next year. That's just not happening. They would have to get exponentially lucky. And, I mean, they played well game 1, but I just don't think they can do it. But I think they could be pretty good in future years, just absolutely not right now. So if you don't know, from Wisconsin, I'm a Bucks fan. And really do not want the Pacers to beat us again in round 1. Giannis is insane. I mean, he's 3rd for MVP, I'm pretty sure. He's incredible. Obviously, Dame, I think, is going to be out for this whole series. He probably will be. Insanely fast recovery. I hope it's not, you know, sped up for, even though he might not be healthy, but I think he should be all good. Giannis is going to have to carry us. I don't see any other possible way. We are just not as good of a basketball team as the Pacers. Just overall, I think if we had Dame, we probably would be about the same. But Tyrese Haliburton, he makes plays. And I've seen a lot of people take Bucks. I think majority say Bucks. Just mainly because of Giannis. Because Giannis is an absolute freak of nature. And honestly, I don't really know how it's going to go down. But as long as we don't play like we did in game 1, Giannis goes off, which I think are very, very possible things. I think they're even likely to happen. I think that we should win this series. It's going to be a tough one, and this is more of who I hope to win rather than who I would maybe realistically pick. But again, Giannis wasn't the best in game 1. He's playing incredibly. At least in the regular season he has. I think we can pull it out. I think it's going to be a very tough series, but I think we can do it. Bucks in 7. Now for round 2, conference semifinals starting out in the West. We got Thunder Nuggets. This will be a very good series. Obviously, Thunder, they're a much better team, but Nuggets have the best player in the world. More playoff experience. Is that going to even out? Probably. But I still think overall it's probably going to be Thunder domination. I'd say Thunder in 6. I could totally see Nuggets potentially winning. I think that's a possibility. I just don't think it's likely. I think they could push it to 7, but I think I'm going to go with Thunder in 6. Now, Lakers, Warriors, LeBron versus Steph. What a matchup, really. Or Jimmy Butler versus Luka Doncic. Okay, that's fun. But, I mean, come on, guys. It's the better team. I think it'll be a very good series, obviously, if it happens, which it's totally possible to not happen. Could be Rockets, Timberwolves. That's definitely possible. But in this specific scenario, I think that it would be very, very close. I think the Warriors would steal a couple games out from under the Lakers. I think they're very solid. I think it's going to be a lot of close games if it happens. I'm going to go Lakers in 6, however. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't think we're beating the Cavaliers. Honestly, there's totally a chance they could sweep us. I think we get one game in Milwaukee. But I think this would be the exact same scenario if the Pacers ended up getting here. But we would need Giannis to go f***ing buck wild, like average 40 or 50, which is possible. Again, Giannis averaging 40, averaging 35, that's possible. Would not be surprised at all. But I mean, we could have Dame back. That could give us another game. But the Cavaliers, they're just a better basketball team overall. And I think the same exact thing would happen to the Pacers. So realistically, Bucks-Pacers doesn't really matter. I think whoever is winning that is going to lose to the Cavaliers. It just, I don't know. I think Bucks would have a better shot at the Cavaliers because Giannis is, he can go off. And we would maybe have Dame back at this point, and that could also happen. So, Cavs in 5, though. Cavs in 5. Celtics, Knicks. I don't think this is going to be very close, honestly. I think the Knicks maybe get one game. I just don't have a lot of faith in the Knicks. I really don't. I think they're worse than they were last year. And they didn't get out of the second round last year. I think maybe technically they might be better. Third seed in the East, like, that's not bad. But they're just not convincing to me. I don't know really what it is. Celtics way better anyway. Celtics in 5. Now for the conference finals, should be some pretty good games. Now obviously, this is what a lot of people have for their conference finals. The two scenarios are really Thunder Celtics or Thunder Cavaliers or Lakers Cavaliers, which would be awesome to have LeBron versus the Cavs to really finish out his career. Obviously, he's not going to retire, but put a statement, 11 freaking finals, which I think is totally possible. But in the West, I do think I have the Thunder winning fairly dominantly. I think the Lakers take 2 games, maybe, but it's the Thunder. Like, come on. They're just better. I could see that, honestly, LeBron and Luka. They have LeBron and Luka. LeBron is, in my opinion, the greatest of all time, and Luka is one of the top, probably 5 best players in the NBA right now. It's totally possible for the Lakers to pull the upset, but I just think that the Thunder are more well-rounded. I think they're more consistent. I think they would win in a series like this. And again, the Lakers totally might not even make it out of round 1. Really, realistically, their floor is round 1, ceiling finals win. So anything could happen with the Lakers, but I do think that they will be losing to the Thunder in the conference finals. Now for an interesting series here, again, the thing is, I don't like the Celtics at all. I don't really like Jason Tatum. I think he's very good at basketball. I respect him a lot, but he's very cringe, and obviously he's really good. I'm not disrespecting him at all. I think he's fantastic. I think he could go off. I think this is probably his best year so far. And he's won a finals, so, that's pretty crazy. Celtics are very good, but obviously the Cavs a little bit of a surpriser this season. Obviously they were 3 games ahead of the Celtics, and I think those 3 games are going to be the difference. I think it's going to be close, but I think I'm going to pick Cavaliers in 7 to make the finals. Would not even be slightly surprised if the Celtics won in 5 even, or 6, probably 6. But I do think I have the Cavaliers winning against the Celtics in the conference finals in 7. And finally, for the finals, Thunder Cavaliers. I think this would be a very fun finals. I mean, Cavaliers, one of their first titles without LeBron, and Thunder, their first ever as the Thunder. I think they've won as the Supersonics like once or twice, but they obviously have not won as the Thunder. This would be a very fun series. And I don't know, man. Honestly, I personally think it is going to be Thunder in 6. I think they're just a better basketball team all around. I think that the Cavaliers slightly less experience. I think, like, very slightly. But Shai, I said Shai earlier, didn't I? Shai, he's too good. Like, I think it's going to be Thunder in 6 to win the finals. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait for you to disagree in the comments. Honestly, this is going to be a fantastic playoff bracket. It's already been pretty good so far, and we're through 1.5 days. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya.